And a good afternoon to you from the DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa, as we get set for Great Plains Athletic Conference basketball, and we should have a pair of good ones this afternoon. We begin with the Dordt Defenders, number 1 rated in the nation, taking on the number 9 rated Concordia Bulldogs in women's basketball play. 2 out of the last 3 times these two teams have played, they've gone to overtime, with Dordt prevailing in both. And in the second game of the day, the Dordt Defenders taking on a number 24 rated Concordia team that was victorious at home last Saturday, and then a bit of a surprise loss on Wednesday night. And we'll have that for our second game of the day today, beginning at about 3:45. It's time for the Wireless World pregame show. Coming up on our pregame show, we'll take a look at the matchup between these two teams, the Dordt Defenders and the Concordia Bulldogs. And then we'll also take a look at what else is happening in the Great Plains Athletic Conference today. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with more on the Wireless World pregame show right after this 2-minute timeout.
I think one of the distinctives for our program is that we're designing it for everyone, whether they have a background in business or they don't have a background in business. Students can take what they're learning in class and bring it right back into work. There's a real practical sense within the program of saying, this isn't just a big idea that's out there and you're walking through the hoops to be able to get done, but let's benefit your business tomorrow with the program that you're going through.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Find a project that applies to your local context, that helps you as a teacher in your classroom, and do a deep dive on it. Like, we're always trying to be like, what does this have to do with the place in which you serve?
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Each year, more students find their place at Dordt University. Through top-ranked academics and athletics, Dordt continues to flourish and grow. But what defines Dordt goes far beyond national recognition. It's an unwavering commitment to prepare graduates to serve in a changing world. But that mission doesn't end at graduation. It continues through the work and leadership of our graduates until all is made new.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa. Let's take a look at the matchup in this women's game. First of all, the Concordia Bulldogs come in 10-1 overall, 6-1 in the conference. Their wins this year include victories over Kansas Christian, Graceland, Arizona Christian, Mid-America Nazarene, Waldorf, the College of St. Mary, Northwestern, Mount Marty. That was their closest game of the year so far in a win, 66-59. Their loss last week Saturday at home with Dakota Wesleyan, 59-56. The Bulldogs are outscoring teams 92-53. They're out rebounding teams 39-38. They're forcing an average of 32 turnovers per game. They convert an average of 32 turnovers per game. They convert 46% of their field goals and allow 36% success rate for opponents. They're converting 35% of their three-pointers, and opponents are making 27%. Concordia is 4-1 in their last 5 games, 9-1 in their last 10. They have won 3 games at home. They are 3-3 on the road. They're led by Kristen Wieselmeyer's 13 points per game average. She also grabs 5 rebounds. Sammy Lou is averaging 9.8 points per game. Bree Bunting is at 9.6 points per outing, and Ayla Roth is at 8.7 points per game. Raylyn Kelty, 7.4 points per contest. For the Dordt Defenders, they are 8-1 this season, 4-1 in the conference. Their wins in league play include victories over Viterbo, Grandview, I should say not in league play, over Viterbo, Grandview, John Brown, Dakota State. Their wins in league play are over Mount Marty, Northwestern, 73-71, Hastings, Briar Cliff, 77-65, and Dakota Wesleyan this past Wednesday night, 86-81. Their loss this year, 1 week ago today, went on the road and lost to Doane 73-68 in Crete, Nebraska. The defenders are outscoring teams 81-64. They convert 44% of their field goals and allow 36% success for opponents. They're shooting 30% from the floor, allowing 29%. They out-rebound teams 43-36. And turnovers, Dordt currently commits 14 turnovers a game and force 18 turnovers per contest. Gracie Schoenhoven is averaging 22.3 points per game with 7.5 rebounds. Macy Sievers 16.4 points per game, 8.3 rebounds. Desta Hogendorn is averaging 9.2 points per game with 7.4 rebounds per outing. Liv Harrison is at 7.1 points per game. Willow Bleeker 9.4 points per game. She's making over 35% of her three-point shots. And Aubrey Burkhardt is averaging 6 points per contest. Last time the defenders played was Wednesday night. They beat Dakota Wesleyan 86-81 after trailing 66-63 to begin the fourth quarter. Gracie Schoenhoven had a career-high 35 points. Willow Bleeker added 18 points. Macy Sievers had 15. For the Concordia Bulldogs, Raylan Kelty had 15 points in a win over Midland, 98-37 in Fremont Wednesday night. They outscored the Warriors 32-9 in the second quarter. And the Bulldogs forced 40 turnovers, but were out-rebounded 37-35. Dordt trails this series 34-18. Dordt has won 10 in a row dating back to 2021. Two of the last three meetings have gone to overtime. The teams played on February 26th in the GPAC tournament. Dordt was an 80-66 winner. Macy Sievers had 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists in that one. Jenny Vendong had 15 points. Ellie Lems, 10 points and 11 rebounds for Concordia. Megan Balt had 17 points, and Raylan Kelty had 10 points and 4 rebounds. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with a rundown of what is happening in the conference today as we zero in on the end of the 2025 portion of the conference season. Let's take a 2-minute break. Back with more on the Wireless World pregame show right after this 2-minute timeout.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by RA Rentals. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for the next project? Look no further than RA Rentals, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. RA Rentals, your regional equipment rental experts.
At Dordt, every sporting event is a chance for students to learn and for our community to come together. Through the Dordt Media Network, students gain real experience, capturing moments and sharing them with fans everywhere.
Our students handle every part of the broadcast.
We are asking for your investment to support the broadcast and the team behind it.
You're helping students learn while Defender broadcasts run with excellence. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders. NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Saturday, December 13, the schedule for the Great Plains Athletic Conference looks like this. Midland is at Northwestern, Hastings is at Briarcliff, Doane is at Morningside, and Mount Marty is at Waldorf. All of those are women's and men's basketball doubleheaders, along with the game you're listening to right now, Concordia and Dordt. College of St. Mary is at Dakota Wesleyan in the women's standalone game there. Women's conference standings heading into play today. Concordia is 6-1, Dordt is 5-1, Dakota Wesleyan and Hastings are 4-2, Morningside, Briarcliff are 4-3, Northwestern is 3-3. Mount Marty is 3-4. Doane is 2-4. The College of St. Mary is 2-5. Midland is 1-6, and Waldorf is 0-6. There will be conference games this Wednesday night. Northwestern is at Dakota Wesleyan. Doane is at Mount Marty, and Hastings is at the College of St. Mary. And on Tuesday, December 30, we pick conference play up again. Waldorf will be at Dordt. Northwestern is at Dakota Wesleyan. That will wrap up the 2025 portion of the conference season. Let's take a look at starting lineups for tonight's contest, or for this afternoon's contest, I should say. First of all, for the visitors from Concordia. They will start number 4, Ayla Roth, a 5'9 freshman from Milford, Nebraska, averaging 8.7 points per game. Number 11 will be Bree Bunting. She is a 5'8 junior from Kersey, Colorado, averaging 9.6 points per outing. Number 21 is Sammy Liu, a 5'10 junior from Lincoln, Nebraska, averaging 9.8 points per game. Number 34 will be Raylan Kelty, a 5'11 junior from Kiowa, Colorado, averaging 7.4 points per game. And number 44 will be Kristen Wieselmeyer, a 6'2 senior from Holyoke, Colorado, averaging 13 points per game. Again, for Concordian coach Drew Olson, Roth, Bunting, Liu, Kelty, and Wieselmeyer. For the Dordt defenders, number 2, Willow Bleeker, 5'9 junior from Sioux Center, averaging 9.4 points per game. Number 10, Macy Sievers, a 5'8 senior from Storm Lake, averaging 16.4 points per outing. Number 15, Liv Harrison, a 5'7 junior from Lake Crystal, Minnesota, averaging 7.1 points per game. Number 20, Gracie Schoenhoven, a 5'10 junior from Hospers, Iowa, averaging 22.8 points per contest. And number 40, 6-foot sophomore from Rock Rapids, Desta Hogendorn, averaging 9.2 points per game. For the Dordt defenders and Bill Harmson, it'll be Bleeker, Sievers, Harrison, Schoenhoven, and Hogendorn. For the defenders off the bench, we expect to see Aubrey Burkhart, 5'5 freshman from Shorewood, Minnesota. Taylor Drent, a 6-foot senior from Sioux City, Iowa, averaging 4.4 points per game. Might see Stella Charleston, a 5'8 junior from Pleasant Hill, Iowa, averaging 1 point per game. And Ava Langeman, a 5'4 sophomore from Ethan, South Dakota. She is averaging 1.4 points per game. The Dordt defenders and the Concordia Bulldogs getting set for this Great Plains Athletic Conference basketball game. Last game for the defenders in GPAC play until December 30. They'll have a couple of games next week against Mid-American Nazarene on Friday and Benedictine on Saturday as they travel to the Kansas City area for a couple of games at the conclusion of tests this weekend. Let's take to another 2-minute break, and we will be back with the opening tip of today's women's basketball game, the Dordt Defenders and the Concordia Bulldogs. Let's take that 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with more from the DeWitt Gym right after this.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Eric Rankin, a proud sponsor of Dordt University Defender Athletics. For all your investment needs, call 712-722-0618 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, SPIC. Members Cut, more than meat, where strong values, great food, and hometown spirit comes together. Stop in and taste the difference community makes. Located just south of Scooters on Highway 75.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by RA Rentals. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for the next project? Look no further than RA Rentals, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. RA Rentals, your regional equipment rental experts. Discover more than just inventory, service, and financing for Ford models. Mao Motor Company is committed to exceptional customer service. Mao Motor on Highway 75 North in Sioux Center. Online, maomotor.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Hague Health Center, proudly serving your local community for nearly 60 years with a commitment to healing body, mind, and spirit.
At American Investment and Trust, we know financial planning is a never-ending journey, and we have the right team to take you every step of the way. We understand that a solid financial framework can only be built when risks are considered. Planning for tomorrow means starting today. And once you've built a legacy, we help make sure your vision carries on to the next generation. For a comprehensive financial plan, the team at American Investment and Trust is here for you. American Investment and Trust, managing change.
We are having the introductions of the starting lineups. Right now, the Concordia Bulldogs being introduced. Their starting five doesn't look like any changes from what we gave you earlier. Roth, Bunting, Lou, Kelty, and Wieselmeyer. For the defenders, it'll be Bleeker, Sievers, Harrison, Schoenhoven, and Hogendorn. NAI National Championship semifinal football being played this afternoon. And after 3 quarters, College of Idaho leading Kaiser 21-16. And at the beginning of the 4th quarter, it's number 1 rated Grandview leading Benedictine 17-10. Other basketball games happening in the GPAC. Midland is at Northwestern, Hastings is at Briarcliff, Doane is at Morningside, Mount Marty is at Waldorf, and the College of St. Mary is at Dakota Wesleyan. And I do need to clarify, I said tests at the end of this weekend. I meant next weekend, testing for the Dordt University students. The semester exams coming up this Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They'll wrap things up. The men's basketball team is on the road to Arkansas to play Central Baptist on Thursday, and they'll be facing Benedictine on Saturday. The women will be playing Mid-American Nazarene on Friday, and they'll be part of that women's and men's basketball doubleheader on Saturday at Benedictine 1 week from today in Atchison, Kansas. And one thing to note with that women's and men's doubleheader next Saturday, that will be the men's game first, followed by the women's contest, as they'll give the women's teams a little more rest, 2 hour, and give them a little 2-hour buffer from playing on Friday at Mid-American Nazarene. So we are set for basketball. The Dordt defenders in their gold jerseys, black numbers and black lettering, while the Concordia Bulldogs are in their navy jerseys. And the Concordia Bulldogs will jump it up. This will be Wieselmeyer jumping against Hogendorn. Ball is tapped and controlled by the defenders. Macy Sievers with it on the right-hand side. Thought they were going to bring a double team. Now they back off. Pass comes left side underneath Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven faces up 12 feet out, puts it on the floor, double teamed. And Schoenhoven looking for someone to pass to, tries to wrap it around, and it's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Concordia. It will be Dordt basketball. Well, it's going to be a swarming defense by the Concordia Bulldogs. They're averaging over 30 turnovers forced per game. Ball goes into Hogendorn. Hogendorn loses it, taken back by Harrison. Harrison with it. Free throw line jumper. Liv Harrison missed it, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Dordt. It will be Concordia basketball. So Concordia with the basketball. And the Concordia Bulldogs will bring the basketball up the floor. Bringing it up is Roth. Roth in between the circles. Roth has it on the right-hand side. Roth gives it up back over to Kelty. Kelty swings it. Underneath they go. Back to the basket. Roth into the paint. Roth gives it up. Drive, right hand, shot missed, no good. And the rebound is tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Concordia. It'll be Dordt basketball. So Dordt will have the basketball. Sievers will inbound the ball. Bleeker and Harrison are in the backcourt along with the defenders. They give it back over to Sievers. Sievers with it. Blindside pick set by Hogendorn. Here come the defenders on the break. Throw it into the corner. Bleeker. And Bleeker's going to be called for traveling. She went airborne and then didn't get the dribble down in time. And now Concordia will have the basketball back. This is Roth. Roth across the timeline. Roth with it on the right-hand side. Roth gives it up over to Kelty. Kelty at the top of the key, Bunting. Bunting comes back right side. We're scoreless, a minute 10 into this contest. Spinning into the lane, nothing there. Back outside for Kelty. Kelty to Roth. Roth puts it up, off-balance shot. High off of the window, good. 2-point bucket for Ayla Roth. And Concordia has a 2-0 lead. She got that one to go off the top of the backboard. Now we have a jump ball called, and anytime the ball is on the floor on the dribble, it appears Concordia will be bringing a double team. The defenders will need to adjust accordingly. And the defenders will now play defense. Concordia bringing it up. Roth with the basketball. Roth in between the circles out front. She hit the circus shot moments ago. That was high off of the window, as high off of the window as you could get. And it ended up bouncing through the hoop. Shot blocked by Harrison. Handed off to Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Sievers with it. Sievers at the free throw line. Sievers underneath Schoenhoven. Right-handed layup, good. Gracie Schoenhoven off the assist from Macy Sievers. Driving in the other way, Roth. Roth puts it up in traffic. Shot no good, but a foul on the play. Foul's going to go on the defenders and Desta Hogendorn. That's foul number 1 on her. Roth will go to the free throw line. She's a 63% free thrower. And the first free throw on the way for Roth. She has shot 27 free throws this season, has made 17 of them. Left-handed free throw is up and good. She's got another one coming. 3 points for Ayla Roth. So Ayla Roth makes it 3-2. Second free throw on the way for Roth. That one's up, hangs on the rim and falls through. Skipped around and fell through, and the defenders trail 4-2. 4-2 our score. Harrison fouled on the play as Concordia trying to work the trap, and Bree Bunting's going to pick up her first personal foul. This Concordia team will play 10 players regularly. They get the ball inbounded. Schoenhoven, player coming from behind Schoenhoven. Double teamed, slicing into the lane is Harrison. Harrison shot no good. Rebound deflected and picked up by Bree Bunting. Bunting with the basketball. Bunting up the floor. Concordia over the 4-2 advantage. They throw it into the post. Squaring up is Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer going to work. Shot with the right hand. Skips off the rim, no good. Long rebound picked off by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven up the floor for Sievers, and it's taken back by Bunting off the deflection. Bunting coming back the other way. This is the helter-skelter basketball I remember from Concordia back in their heyday, back in the early, in the late teens and the early 20s. And they get a 3-point basket coming back the other way. Bunting, long pass over the top. Bleeker drops it off for Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven had it blocked out of bounds. Looked like Willow Bleeker had a layup, but elected to instead pass it to Schoenhoven. And Schoenhoven has it swatted away. Bree Bunting with the 3-point basket. You get an open shot today, you better take it, because the next one probably won't be open. Throwing the ball in will be the defenders, Burkhart. Burkhart gets it into the corner. Bleeker double team. They give it back to Drent. Drent with it, and Drent's going to be called for steps. Taylor Drent the turnover. Back to the Concordia Bulldogs. Bulldogs with the basketball up the floor. Their second 5 on the floor. Wagner passes right-hand side. This is Kromeric. Pass underneath. Burkhart on the defense of Kromeric. Kromeric back to Wagner. Wagner gets it back. Drives into the paint. Off balance shot. No good. Rebound Drent. Drent gives it away. Macy Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Macy across the timeline. Sievers has the basketball, throws it into the right corner. Burkhart. Burkhart thought about the 3, decides against it as the defense closes in on her. 17 to shoot. Sievers backs it out to near midcourt. Double team. Back over to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with it. Schoenhoven underneath. Schoenhoven looking for someone to throw to and throws it away. Dordt's going to utilize a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online, 712realty.com, leading you home. This broadcast brought to you by the Ullman Funeral Homes, Chad Ullman, Lori Ewell, and Taylor Van Witchell, providing professional attention to every detail.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa, life in the center of everything, where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors, knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
Well, some early turnovers by the Dordt defenders, 7 of them already. Concordia over the basketball. They'll do that to you. So critical that you take care of the basketball against this Concordia team. And now a foul called on the spin into the lane. Savannah Butterfield's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 as she was fouled in the act of shooting. And 2 free throws on the way for Butterfield. That foul goes against the defenders. Aubrey Burkhart. Burkhart whistled for the personal foul. I thought it was Bleeker who was closer, but they're going to give it to Burkhart. Number 13 instead of number 3, evidently. Free throw is up. Free throw no good. Well, Bleeker actually number 2. So 1 of 2 free throws made, and the defenders trail 8-2. Sievers with the basketball. 2 players around her. Gets it ahead to Bleeker. Bleeker at the top of the key. Comes back left side, Sievers. Sievers with it on the wing. Sievers with the basketball. Throws it into the corner. Right side, Burkhart. Burkhart, 3, good. Aubrey Burkhart with the 3-point basket, and the Dordt defenders trail 8-5. So the defenders get a 3-point bucket. Now poked away by Burkhart. Ball's down on the floor. Taken back by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven, 2 players around her. Gracie up the floor, 3 players around her now. And Schoenhoven has it tipped away from behind, and I think we're going to have a conversation with the officials, and that was clearly off of a Concordia player coming from behind. That was number 25, Aubrey Kromerick, I thought, had tipped it away. Initially the indication against Dordt, but Concordia has the basketball. Pass it into the corner, and it is saved in by Butterfield off of Bleeker, and now the defenders will play defense. 5:19 left to play in the first period. Dordt trailing 8-5. Concordia basketball. This is Wagner. Wagner gives it up. Butterfield. Butterfield into the paint. Throws it left side. Back it goes Wagner. Wagner with it. Wagner shoves it back. Butterfield. Butterfield layup. Right hand good. Savannah Butterfield with 3 points. And the defenders trail 10-5. 10-5 our score. Sievers with it in the backcourt. Up the sideline. Right side. Bleeker underneath Drent. Drent back to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with the right hand, no good. Gets her own rebound back. Shot is good. Gracie Schoenhoven with a stick back. Dordt trails 10-7. Up the floor with the right side is Harley. Harley guarded there by Schoenhoven. Harley, they throw it down into the paint with the basketball is Wagner. Wagner working her way in. Shot is off of the glass. Beg your pardon, that is Kromerick instead. Kromerick with a 2-point bucket. It's 12-7. Ball deflected out. Last touch by Concordia. It'll be Dordt basketball with 4:22 remaining in the first quarter. Sievers will inbound the basketball. Dordt trailing 12-7. Ball's inbounded to Harrison. Harrison gets a ball screen. That's Hogendorn who set the ball screen. Harrison shovels it off to Sievers. Sievers right side Burkhart. Burkhart 3, missed it, no good. Rebound taken away by Harrison. Harrison with the basketball, back over to Sievers. Sievers with it into the paint. Sievers floats it up, shot no good. Rebound Hogendorn. Back outside Harrison, 3, good. Liv Harrison with the 3-point basket, and the Dordt defenders trail 12-10. Up the floor with the right hand, count the hoop, and she is fouled. Getting fouled in the act of shooting will be Concordia's number 44, Kristen Wieselmeyer. She'll go to the free throw line now for a 3-point play opportunity. That last shot by Harrison, just a 2-pointer. I'd credited her with a 3, but just a 2. And now Wieselmeyer answers with a 2 and a free throw that skips out. No good. Rebound taken away by Mackenzie Goodwin. Goodwin into the game for the Dordt defenders, trailing 14-9. Here comes Sievers. Sievers with the basketball, floats it up 10, left it short, no good. Goodwin down on the floor after, and we'll have a jump ball, alternating possession. It will be Dordt basketball, right side of the lane. Throwing it in will be Harrison. Harrison right side of the lane as we face the hoop. Harrison looking, has Burkhart open in the corner, instead goes out front. Sievers, 20 to shoot. Sievers with it. Sievers, cross-court pass back over to Burkhart. Burkhart lets fly with a 3. Missed it, no good. Rebound, Wieselmeyer off of her fingertips and out of bounds. It'll be Dordt basketball. Wieselmeyer lost it out of bounds. It'll be Dordt basketball, right side of the lane as we face the hoop. Throwing it in will be Harrison. Harrison to trigger it. Harrison looking, Throws out front, Schoenhoven. Fresh 20 for the defenders to work with, down by 5. Comes back to Sievers. Sievers, long triple on the way, good. Macy Sievers with her first basket, and the Dordt defenders trail 14-12. Throw it into the corner with a basketball. Left-hand side, Bunting. Bunting going in against Harrison. Bunting gets it to go, and she is fouled. Crosses over and gets Harrison committed, and Harrison commits the personal foul, and I believe that's going to be number 2 on Harrison. Double checking that the first had her with 1, and they do indeed charge her with that one, so that's her second. So with 3:07 left to go in the first period, that's a developing story. Bree Bunting to the free throw line for a 3-point play opportunity. Free throw is up, free throw, no good. So the defenders trail 16-12 with the basketball. Sievers in the backcourt. Macy with it. Macy across the timeline. Bleeker. Bleeker latches onto it. Left side, Stella. 3. Missed it. No good. Rebound controlled by Concordia, and Concordia will bring it up the floor. Bulldogs have it. Lou. Sammy Lou up the floor with the left hand. Now spins. Taken away by Sievers on the spin move. Here comes Sievers. Has Schoenhoven. Sidesteps a player. Lays it up. Missed it. No good. Gets her own rebound back. Shovels it off to Schoenhoven. Basket good. 6 points for Schoenhoven. 16-14. The defenders trail by 2. 2:30 left to play in the quarter. Hectic basketball so far, but the defenders have made a dent and a run back at Concordia. After they've begun to take care of the basketball a little bit better, they've adjusted to this defensive pressure. Ball deflected, picked up by Concordia. Concordia with it. Concordia cross-court pass, 5 to shoot. Comes back left side. This is Lou. Lou driving in, puts it up, blocked by Sievers. Rebound, Bleeker. Here come the defenders and Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Stella puts it on the deck. Now back over to Sievers. Macy with the basketball. Macy goes cross court back over to Bleeker. Bleeker down to the baseline. Shovels it outside. Sievers in the corner. Double teamed. Schoenhoven squares up. 12-footer. Good. Gracie Schoenhoven with 8. Dordt ties it 16-16. 1:40 left to play first up quarter. 1 quarter nearly in the books, and we'll have to catch our breath at the conclusion of this one. The pace has been hectic. Cut off, kick out pass, back out front. This is Bunting, 3-pointer, nearly banked in. Rebound taken away by Drent. Drent gets it away, Sievers. Sievers was held on the play by Lou, no call made. And Sievers will take it across the timeline. Comes over to Bleeker. Bleeker with the basketball. They don't bring the double. Now they do. Goes to Schoenhoven in the right corner. Schoenhoven, Gracie comes back with a baseline drive. Puts it up off the glass. No good, but she is fouled on the play by Wieselmeyer, and Gracie will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Well, once Dordt settled down and got the turnovers under control, things have gone much better. They've gotten shot attempts. They've actually gotten 5 more shot attempts from the floor than Concordia, and at that point they are out rebounding Concordia by a whopping 17-2 margin. Hard to believe. Free throw on the way before Schoenhoven is up and good. Now, keep in mind, Concordia is getting out rebounded slightly over the course of this season, but they made up for it with a substantial turnover advantage. 18-16, Dordt leads after the 2 free throws by Schoenhoven for the lead. 3-pointer right side, missed it, no good. And now Taylor Drent ties up the Concordia player on the offensive rebound. That's Juliana Jones on the weak side, snuck in there, and then able to tie her up as Taylor Drent. It will be Concordia basketball left side of the lane as we face the hoop. Throwing the ball in will be Wagner. Wagner throws it over the top. Concordia basketball. Wagner puts it on the deck. Wagner picks up her dribble. Ball deflected. It's down on the floor, picked up by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs driving in. Shot is up in under pressure and good for Juliana Jones. Jones ties it at 18. Dordt trying to get Macy Sievers a breather here. Burkhardt has it in the backcourt. They get it away Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven will bring it up the right sideline. And Schoenhoven is ridden on the far sideline, and a foul call made. That's going to go on Butterfield. Butterfield whistled for her first. That is team foul number 3 on the Bulldogs. 23.2 seconds remaining in the period. We're tied 18-18. Schoenhoven gets the ball into Charleston. It's tipped right back to her. 2-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Ball taken back by Concordia. Concordia over the basketball. 13 seconds remaining, and the layup is good for the Bulldogs and Sarah Harley. Harley makes it 20-18. Now Dordt inbounding. They get it into Bleeker. Bleeker over the basketball up the sideline. 2 seconds remaining. Bleeker puts it up off the glass. No good at the horn. And after 1 quarter of play, our score, Concordia 20, Dordt 18. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with the second quarter of play from the DeWitt Gym in 1 minute.
Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Nutrition. Transform your health and wellness with 712 Nutrition. Stop in today for healthy, delicious protein shakes bundled with a supportive community. Start feeling your best today.
Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, and window treatments at your local Furniture Mart. They are family-owned and located in downtown Sioux Center. German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1891. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner. Online at germanfarmers.com.
How can I join Defender Forever? It's easy. Go to dordt.edu/forever and sign up. You'll not only stay connected with the Dordt community, but also support the future of Defender Nation. Start Forever now. Once you sign up, you will receive exclusive perks, brand new gear, event access, and the latest Dordt news. Be part of something special. Be part of Defender Forever.
(20-18) our score. The Dordt defenders with a 2-point deficit. Gracie to throw the ball in, and she gets it into Macy Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Sievers takes it across half court. Sievers loops it over to Stella Charleston. Charleston with the basketball, double team, back outside to go Sievers. Sievers with it underneath. They give it back Gracie. Gracie with the left hand, too strong, no good. Rebound Drent, and Taylor lost it out of bounds. She was going to try to muscle it up and lost it out of play. Concordia will get it back. So at the end of 1 period of play, Dordt trailing Concordia 20-18. They own an 18-3 rebound advantage, but 10 turnovers by the defenders and 3 by the Bulldogs so far. Shot with the left hand, no good. Rebound taken down by Drent. Drent with it. Drent hands it back over to Sievers. Macy with the basketball. Macy sizing up the defense. They don't bring the double team against her. Now they do bring a double team. Somebody's got to be open. They go high post to Schoenhoven, and Schoenhoven is held on the play by Abby Kromerick. Kromerick whistled for the personal foul. That is foul number 1 on her. Team foul number 1 on the Concordia Bulldogs in this quarter. Schoenhoven inbounds, gets it to Macy. Macy Sievers with the basketball. Sievers, cross-court pass. Stella, 3, get in there, yes. 3-point bucket. Stella Charleston, you need Stella to knock 1 or 2 down. And the Dordt defenders lead it 21-20. 21-20 our score. With it on the right-hand side, this is Wagner. Wagner backing her way in against Sievers. Kick-out pass, left-hand side. Driving in is Butterfield. Butterfield against Bleeker, back outside. On the 3-point line was Harley. Harley looking for the cut, and the layup is good on the cut to the basket by Wagner. Wagner with a 2-point bucket. Dordt trails 22-21. Macy Sievers with the basketball at midcourt. They give it into Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven breaks the defense. Schoenhoven with the right hand, fading away. Tough shot, good. Gracie Schoenhoven with a dozen. Dordt leads 23-22. Concordia basketball on the right-hand side. Down to the baseline, and we've got a foul called on Schoenhoven. That's going to be number 1 on Schoenhoven. Now Concordia is going to have depth on their side. For the defenders, they will not be able to cut up the 200 minutes of regulation nearly as many ways as Concordia does. Concordia will play 10 comfortably, and they'll play even a couple more if they need to. For the defenders, I'd anticipate we're going to see the lion's share of the minutes gobbled up by 5 or 6 players. Shot high off the glass, no good, and now a fight for the basketball, and we've got a jump ball called. Alternating possession, it'll be Concordia basketball. Concordia bench looking for a foul call with 8:03 left to go in the half. The defenders leading by 1, Concordia basketball. Goodwin on the defense of Wieselmeyer. Goodwin plays it straight up, and coming away with the basketball is Sievers. Sievers with it, 2 players around her. Sievers up the left side with it to Burkhart. Burkhart back outside Macy. Macy fires it right side Bleeker. 3-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound though, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven lost it. Ball taken back by Sievers, and now Sievers is held on the play by Concordia. That's going to go on Sammy Liu, I believe. Sammy Liu whistled for the personal. It'll be Dordt basketball. Well, you just feel like maybe Dordt get a couple of outside shots to go. Stella Charleston had one moments ago, and throwing it in. The defenders, Schoenhoven back to Macy. Macy 3 off the side of the iron, no good. Rebound Bleeker, and we've got a foul called on the rebound. That's going to go on Concordia and Raylyn Kelty. Kelty whistled for her first. Team foul number 3 on the defenders in this period. On the Bulldogs in this period. Goodwin will check out of the ball game. Checking back in is Drent. The defenders, Sievers looking. Yeah, Burkhart in the corner. Instead, they fire it into Schoenhoven. Gracie with the basketball. They don't bring the double team. And Schoenhoven lost it. They did poke away at it. Now taken back by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven knocks it out of bounds. It will be Concordia basketball. So Concordia will inbound the basketball with 7:21 left to play in the half. 27 seconds on the shot clock, and the Bulldogs will throw it in. Bulldogs trailing by a point. Ball's on the floor, and it's taken away by Drent. Drent with the basketball. She'll take a couple of dribbles. Hands it back over to Willow Bleeker. You got players open along if you can find them, but the problem is you got so much pressure right around you. It's difficult to see who friend and foe is. Down to the baseline, Burkhart. Burkhart back to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven drives in, draws some contact. No call made. Back to the other way we go, Concordia basketball. Now Burkhart pokes it away. Last touch by Concordia. It'll be Dordt basketball. Well, about as much energy used in the first 14 minutes as you would in a full half at this point. A high-pressure game, and the first meeting of these two teams, and we're going to have an illegal pick called on Taylor Drent. Drent whistled for foul number 1, team foul number 2 on the defenders, and the Bulldogs will have it back. We haven't had a bucket in the last 95 seconds. A lot of action, but relatively low scoring. Just 23-22 at the moment. Concordia gets it on the turnover in the backcourt. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ayla Roth with it. Roth in between the circles. Pass comes right side Lou. Lou with it on the wing. Lou comes back over to Roth. Roth spins. Dordt brings the double team. Back outside it comes Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer might have traveled with it. Gets it to shot to go, and she is fouled. So Wieselmeyer will go to the free throw line for the 3-point play. And the Dordt defenders trail 24-23 pending a free throw by Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer is a 77% free thrower. She's got 1 here, and that one splashes straight through. She's got 5, and the defenders trail 25-23. With the basketball up the floor, Bleeker. Bleeker with it. Willow has it. She'll bring it out to the middle of the floor. Bounce pass, high post, Schoenhoven, right side Burkhart, 3, missed it, no good. Rebound controlled by Concordia. Here come the Bulldogs. Roth, long pass over the top, shot with the right hand, good. Bree Bunting with a 2-point bucket, and the defenders now trail 27-23. Sievers into the paint. Macy with a 2-point bucket, she's got 5. And the defenders trail by 2, 27-25. And another wave coming in for the Concordia Bulldogs. Left-hand side it goes Bunting. Bunting with it on the wing. Bunting out of the pick and roll, Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer 3, missed it, no good. Rebound taken away by Macy Sievers. Sievers with her 3rd rebound. Macy with it in the backcourt. 2 players around her, lost it. Bree Bunting takes it away. And now poked back by Macy Sievers. Sievers that time turned her back on the double team, and they came in to knock it away. Boy, you would like to give Macy Sievers a breather or two, but I just don't know that you're going to be able to today. That pressure is unrelenting. The only way is if you get a lead, couple possession lead, and you're willing to go without her for a stretch. Concordia, shot in the paint, no good, but a foul on the play as Sievers tried to win the race to the spot. Abby Kroll-Merrick will go to the free throw line. Kroll-Merrick, 2 points. And Macy Sievers will go to the free throw line. Macy Sievers will go to the bench, so they're going to try to get her a breather here on the offensive end. First free throw, no good. Another one for Kroll-Merrick, a sophomore from Plainview, Nebraska. Second free throw for Kroll-Merrick. This one's up and good. So Kroll-Merrick makes 1 of 2. And the defenders trail 28-25. They're in the backcourt. Burkhart's got to put on the Jets. 23. Now she'll get it across the timeline. Burkhart up the floor. Burkhart into the paint. Back over to Charleston. Now Burkhart. Burkhart back to Charleston. Charleston with it on the wing. Skip past Harrison. Harrison with the basketball. Harrison down to the baseline. 8 to shoot. And now we've got a foul on the play called on Concordia's Kroll-Merrick. That's going to be 2 on her. And the defenders trail 28-25. We're under 5 minutes, so that's the media timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery.
The Greenhouse, located in Hall, Iowa, bringing you amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and so much more. A big city feel, only 10 minutes away from Sioux Center, with a second location opening soon in Sanborn.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City will exceed your expectation.
Hi, this is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at OutdoorElementsInc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@OutdoorElementsInc.com.
Dordt basketball with 4:54 remaining in the half, trailing 28-25. Dordt throwing it in right side of the lane as we face the hoop, in danger of a 5-second call, and they get it into Charleston. Charleston with the basketball. Charleston goes high post. Schoenhoven underneath, intended for Hogendorn. Right idea, just out of her reach. That's the 14th turnover against the defenders. They had 8 at about the 4-minute mark of the first quarter, so they've controlled them. That's how they've gotten back into it. Led briefly, but Concordia now with a 3-point lead and the basketball. Right side it goes, back over to Kroll-Merrick. Kroll-Merrick with it on the wing. Kroll-Merrick gives it up. Wagner with it on the right side. Wagner, they get it underneath. Kroll-Merrick, shot blocked. Rebound taken away by the defenders. Coming up with a loose basketball was Desta Hogendorn. Hogendorn, they come back over. Sievers gets it across the timeline. This is Hogendorn, shoves back over to Sievers. Sievers with it at the top of the key. Sievers, high post pass. Hogendorn, Charleston. Charleston with the back to Sievers. 10 to shoot. Underneath it goes Harrison. Underneath, unable to finish, and she tried to shovel it off to Schoenhoven. Now loose basketball picked up by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have it in the offensive end. Kroll-Merrick with the basketball. Kroll-Merrick back over to Jones. Jones into the paint. Jones working against Hogendorn. Tough shot. Jones gets it to go. Juliana Jones with 4 points, and the defenders trail by 5, 30-25. Long pass underneath. Count the hoop, and she is fouled. Gracie Schoenhoven will go to the free throw line for the old-fashioned 3-point play opportunity. A reminder that our pregame and postgame shows brought to you all season long by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them online at wirelessworld.com. Free throw on the way for Schoenhoven is up and through, and the defenders backed over then 2 at 30-28. Also a reminder that this is a production of the Dordt Media Network. If you want to learn more about business and individual sponsorship opportunities to continue to make these broadcasts available free of charge, contact me, mike.biker@dordt.edu. Timeout on the floor, charge to the Concordia Bulldogs as they dribbled into the trap with Gabriel Wagonar. And now we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
At Dordt, every sporting event is a chance for students to learn and for our community to come together. Through the Dordt Media Network, students gain real experience, capturing moments and sharing them with fans everywhere.
Our students handle every part of the broadcast.
We are asking for your investment to support the broadcast and the team behind it.
You're helping students learn while Defender broadcasts run with excellence. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Concordia basketball as we resume play. Dordt trailing 30-28. They throw it into the corner underneath. Schoenhoven holding her ground defensively and dribbling it out of bounds is Kromerick. It's going to be Dordt basketball back. Macy Sievers with it. Sievers looking to throw it in. Gets it into the corner. Harrison, hot potato back over to Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. 3 players around her. Throws it into the corner. Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven dribbles into the paint. Tries to hand it off to Hogendorn, and Hogendorn unable to handle the high pass. And here comes Concordia back the other way. Bulldogs have it. And Bulldogs with it on the left-hand side. This is Jones. Jones at the top of the key, throws it into the corner. Right side, Butterfield. Butterfield 3, good. Savannah Butterfield with the 3-point basket. She's got 6. She comes in averaging 6.5 points per game. And the defenders trail 33-28. Now foul in the backcourt called against Wagner. That's going to be foul number 1 on her. Team foul number 5 on the Bulldogs. And Dordt will shoot free throws in the form of Liv Harrison. So Harrison will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 with her team down by 5 at the moment, 33-28. So free throws on the way. So free throw by Harrison is up and through. Liv, a 78% free throw shooter. A second free throw on the way. 33-29, Dordt up down by 4. Second free throw up and good as well. So Harrison makes both free throws. She's got 4. The defenders right now with a 24-6 rebounding advantage. Concordia plus 10 though on the turnovers forced and committed. Dordt's committed 16 and Concordia's committed 6. Pass goes in between the circles. This is Bunting. Bunting with it. Concordia's also made 52.3% of their field goals. Rebound tapped by Sievers. Macy with it in the backcourt. Sievers will bring it up the floor. Sievers, they bring a double team. Sievers up the right sideline with it. Has a player riding her hip the whole way. Now another player riding her hip. Loops it up from 10. No good. Gets her own rebound back. Sievers back outside. Bleeker, 3 on the way. And missed it. No good. And bangs it off of the back of the iron. And the rebound taken away by Sammy Liu. Liu with the basketball. 120 seconds left in this one. That's in the first half. Dordt trailing 33-30. Shot in the paint, no good. Rebound taken away by Drent. Here comes Dordt. Ahead of the pack, Burkhart. Burkhart, 1 player to beat. Lace it up with the right hand, good. Aubrey Burkhart with a 2-point bucket. She's got 5, and the Dordt defenders trail 33-32. 33-32. Boy, halftime can't come soon enough for this Dordt team. They have expended a ton of energy, specifically Schoenhoven and Sievers. Right now you've got Schoenhoven on the bench grabbing her first breather of the day. Concordia with the basketball. They throw it into the post. Kick out pass comes back to Liu. Shot no good, and another rebound for Sievers. Sievers with 6 rebounds. Run out Burkhart. Drops it off Bleeker, and Bleeker is fouled on the play. Foul's going to go against Roth, and now Dordt's getting the ball up the floor more quickly as Concordia wants to put ball pressure on with multiple players. That is leaving the back end of the defense open. Hogendorn will check out of the basketball game. Schoenhoven will check in. Free throw on the way for Bleeker is up and good. Willow with her first point today. She's got another one coming. 33-33 pending another free throw. That one's up and good. So Bleeker gives Dordt a 34-33 lead. Dordt on a 6-0 run. Concordia basketball as they take it across half court. Left-hand side, this is Bunting. Bunting back over to Roth. Roth to Bunting. Bunting with it in between the circles. Bunting looks for Roth. They throw it into the paint. Off of the glass. Missed it. No good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Two players around her. Now they retreat. Sievers throws into the corner. Bleeker. Bleeker down to the baseline. Circles it back over to Drent. Drent outside. Sievers. Ball fake. Top of the key. Three. Bang, bang, bang. Three-point basket. Macy Sievers with 8, and the defenders extend the lead 37-33. Concordia basketball. Now we've got a player shaken up. Oh, this is rich. As physical as Concordia plays, you're going to end up dancing a little close to the flame sometimes if you're on the other end of it. And every once in a while, the Scarecrow plays with fire and they get burned. And that time, Ayla Roth in that scrum ends up holding her forehead. And in a game like this, it is very challenging to decipher what is a foul and what isn't. And at this point, there have been 18 fouls called, 10 on the Bulldogs, 8 on the defenders. It's been relatively even, and it's just been a tooth and nail contest, and every once in a while you get banged around and you don't get a foul call. I've learned to accept that as best I can. Concordia throws it, left corner. They get it to Kelty. Kelty comes back outside. Three on the way. Miss, no good. Rebound Bleeker. Dordt forcing Concordia into three-point shots, and here come the defenders. Sievers with the basketball. 10 to shoot. Dordt wants to take the final shot if they can. Sievers with it. Floats it up from 10. Too strong. No good. There for the rebound. Schoenhoven. Shot no good. Rebound Concordia. Concordia with it at midcourt, and that's the end of the first half. Our score, Dordt 37, Concordia 33. The defenders close the half on a 9-0 run. The defenders were down at one point 30-28. Actually, we're down 30-25, a 5-point deficit. From that point forward, though, they outscore Concordia 12-3 and go into the locker room with a 4-point advantage. And it doesn't look like we're going to have the dance team performing here immediately. So we are going to take a timeout. This will be a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with a recap of the first half of action along with our Hague Health Center highlights. Right after this, you're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 2 minutes.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a team member or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. There's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has for each game, and that's a game plan. And no matter the outcome of the game, there's tremendous value in growth in working together as a team to execute that game plan. What about you? Do you have a game plan for your financial life? Or are you so busy with everything else that life throws your way? If you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours and hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, the planning firm here in Sioux Center has been helping households build and execute their financial game plans on all the things more important than money. I'm Tom DeYoung, president of the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule a complimentary Discover meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your financial game plan on all the things in your life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts Radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com, on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
The Defenders closing the first half on a 9-0 run, going from down 33-28 to up 37-33 to close the period. Missed out on an opportunity to extend the lead even further on the final possession of the first half. But the Defenders with a 4-point advantage at halftime. And as I recap the first half, let's go ahead and run those Hague Health Center highlights. Hague Health Center proudly serving your local community for nearly 60 years with a commitment to healing body, mind, and spirit. Well, it started hectic and chaotic with the Dordt Defenders trailing at one point 8-2. They crawled back and eventually tied it at 16. Concordia getting the first bucket of the day on an Ayla Roth field goal, but Aubrey Burkhardt had an early three for the Defenders, 3 of her 5 points. Concordia was able to work the interior. Stella Charleston came off of the bench to knock down a triple as well. And Savannah Butterfield, that is, coming off of the bench for Concordia as well. She had hit for 6 points and had 3 of them on a 3-point shot. The Defenders tied it at 16, took a brief lead at 18-16. We were tied at 18. Concordia closed the quarter, though, on a 4-0 run to lead 2018 at the end of 1. In the second period, the Defenders extended the lead, trailed by 27-23. We're down 28-25, 30-25. That was the biggest deficit, along with 33-28. But the Defenders able to solve the Concordia defense a little bit towards the end of the first half. Got some run-out opportunities, and were able to score in transition, 37-33. The Defenders led unofficially by Gracie Schoenhoven's 15 points, while the Bulldogs, their balanced scoring coming into the game, balanced in this one as well. Bunting leads them unofficially with 7 points on my score sheet. Let's take another 2-minute break, and we'll be back with a rundown of all the numbers from the first half of this one right after this. This is Dordt Basketball on KIHK. Back with more in 2 minutes.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Cruz & Cruz, PC, certified public accountants. Offices in Sioux Center and Lars, helping you attain your financial goals is their commitment. Today's broadcast brought to you by Joyner and Dordt Dentistry, providing implants, dentures, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. Today's broadcast brought to you by Skibout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether you're building or replacing, Skibout Window and Door has the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Skibout and see the difference. NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
Each year, more students find their place at Dordt University. Through top-ranked academics and athletics, Dordt continues to flourish and grow. But what defines Dordt goes far beyond national recognition. It's an unwavering commitment to prepare graduates to serve in a changing world. But that mission doesn't end at graduation. It continues through the work and leadership of our graduates until all is made new.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
37-33. Let's take a look at the first half numbers. The defenders, 37 points on 13 of 32 shooting, 41%, 4 of 11 on threes, 36%, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 100%. For the Concordia Bulldogs, 13 of 30 from the floor, 43%, 2 for 8 on threes, 25%, 5 for 9 on free throws, 56%. The defenders with a 31-8 rebounding edge. Concordia has forced 16 turnovers and have committed 6. I will say half of those turnovers, I feel, came in the first 4 or 5 minutes of the contest here this afternoon. The Concordia Bulldogs are led by Bunting with 7 points. Wieselmeyer has 5. Butterfield has 6. 4 for Roth, 2 for Harley, 2 for Wagner, 3 for Kromerick, 4 for Jones, and 2 for Wagner. Led in rebounding by Sammy Lou with 3. 2 assists for Roth, 3 steals for Bunting. For the defenders today, Gracie Schoenhoven so far 15 points on 6 of 11 shooting with 4 rebounds. Macy Sievers 8 points on 3 of 9 shooting. 2 points for Willow Bleeker on 2 free throws. Liv Harrison with 4 points, a 2 and 2 free throws. 3 for Stella Charleston, and Aubrey Burkhart with 5 points. Sievers has 7 rebounds. Taylor Drent has 7 rebounds. 4 rebounds for Gracie Schoenhoven, 4 for Willow Bleeker, and 3 for Desta Hogendorn, 2 for Mackenzie Goodwin. Mackenzie got some minutes in this one as well. Played pretty good defense in the first half. 5 assists for Macy Sievers, 1 steal and 2 block shots. The defenders owning a 37-33 lead. Let's take one more 2-minute break, and we'll be back with a look at the halftime scores from around the GPAC right after this 2-minute timeout.
I think one of the distinctives for our program is that we're designing it for everyone, whether they have a background in business or they don't have a background in business. Students can take what they're learning in class and bring it right back into work. There's a real practical sense within the program of saying, this isn't just a big idea that's out there and you're walking through the hoops to be able to get done, but let's benefit your business tomorrow with the program that you're going through.
Hi, this is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping, and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at outdoorelementsinc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@outdoorelementsinc.com.
In the Dome, we have a space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes, it's for the entire community. Whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. Hope you stop by soon.
GPAC basketball scores from earlier today, or I should say the other games that are in progress currently. At halftime, the Northwestern women lead Midland 44-25. These are all women's scores. Briarcliff leads Hastings 42-31. Waldorf trailing Mount Marty 38-15. And it's Dakota Wesleyan up on the College of St. Mary at the Corn Palace 54-18. The Morningside Mustangs lead Doane 34-33. That is also at halftime in women's basketball. And the game you're listening to, the Dordt Defenders lead the Concordia Bulldogs 37-33 at halftime. NAI National Championship semifinal round football being played. And the number 1 ranked team in the nation, Grandview, survives Benedictine in Des Moines, 17-10 on a bitterly cold day in Des Moines. So all 3 rounds of the playoffs hosted by Grandview. One of them played in a blizzard. Last week played with significant snow, and today played in bitter cold. But Grandview survives. They'll advance to the championship game in Texas. And it looks like Kaiser's going to advance as well. It'll be Grandview versus Kaiser in a week and a half, basically, as Kaiser defeats the College of Idaho 36-27 in football action. Let's take a 2-minute break. Back with the second half of play from the DeWitt Gym in 2 minutes.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
Well, as frantic as it was in terms of play in the first half, the scoring, both teams below their season averages. Dordt averaging 81 points per game. They're at 37 at halftime. Concordia averaging 92 points per game. They're at 33 at halftime. The Dordt defenders, Willow Bleeker throws it away on the ensuing play. And now Bunting gets a pass, finishes, and gets fouled. So the defenders, an inopportune turnover resulting in one. They don't have possession to start the second half. They lose that possession, and Concordia gets a three-point play. 10 points for the Bulldogs, for Bunting. And now the defenders. Bleeker in traffic, off the glass, no good. And the rebound taken away by Concordia. So Concordia starting physically here in the second half, and the ball kicked out of bounds, last touched by Concordia after a missed shot. And the Dordt defenders will have the basketball back on the far sideline. Throwing it in, they get it into Macy Sievers. They bring the double team on Sievers again. Here's Harrison. Harrison at the free throw line. Harrison picks up her dribble, goes short corner, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven double team, back outside Harrison. 19 to shoot for the defenders. Comes back over to Macy. Macy cross-court pass, Harrison. Harrison with the basketball, high post pass, Hogendorn. Hogendorn 10-footer, missed it, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Concordia and Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer with the basketball on the right-hand side, picks it up on the wing, goes back over to Kelty. Kelty gives it up, Bunting with it on the wing. Bunting puts it on the deck one time, now twice. Back to the top of the key, Kelty. Kelty back to Bunting. Bunting down to the baseline, cut off there by Schoenhoven. 10 to shoot. Ball deflected, and it's tipped away by Willow Bleeker, but Bleeker's going to be called for a personal foul. Willow Bleeker, they say that she came from behind and committed a foul trying to get over the top. Dordt leading 37-36. Harrison and Hogendorn will check out of the game. Burkhart and Drent check in. Concordia basketball, Bunting. Bunting working against Bleeker, lost it after they brought a double team. Kelty goes left side, Lou on the wing. Lou gives it up, Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer into the paint. Wieselmeyer puts it up, shot blocked. Rebound taken away by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven on the run. Gracie with the basketball, shovels it back to Sievers. Sievers into the paint. Left corner three on the way, Burkhart, good. Aubrey Burkhart with the three-point bucket. She's got 8, and the defenders lead 40-36. Concordia basketball, right-hand side. This is Bunting. Bunting with it on the wing. 8:12 left to play in the quarter. This is the third period of play. They give it underneath Bunting. Bunting shot no good. Rebound taken away by the defender's end. Drent gets it ahead. Sievers won't stop. Gets it away. Schoenhoven stripped on the way up. Now the ball's down on the floor. Still loose, and we have a jump ball alternating possession. It will be Concordia basketball. Concordia weathers that storm by the defenders. Looked like the defenders might get a layup attempt, but boy, everything is going to be contested in the paint today. With it out front, Concordia. This is Roth. Roth working against Burkhart. They throw it into the block. Wieselmeyer squares up. Kick out pass, cross court to Lou. Lou with it. Lou goes back over to Bunting. Bunting into the corner, Roth. Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer 2, no good. Rebound Burkhart. Burkhart with the basketball. Burkhart will bring it up the floor. Burkhart with it on the right-hand side. Gets it back over to Sievers. Boy, if they can relieve just some of the pressure on Sievers in terms of ball handling. Schoenhoven double-teamed. Schoenhoven puts it up. Shot won't go. Rebound taken away by Concordia. Concordia down by 4 with the basketball. Across the timeline comes Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer met by Drent. Comes back over to Bunting. Bunting spins into the paint. Bunting high off the glass, missed it, no good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Sievers with it. Sievers testing the waters, right-hand side, retreats back to the wing. Now she's got it at the top of the key. Goes high post, Schoenhoven, double team. Schoenhoven spins into the paint. Schoenhoven back outside Sievers. Floater from 10, missed it, no good. Gets her own rebound back, shot no good, but she is fouled on the play by Kristen Wieselmeyer on the putback. And Macy Sievers will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. So Wieselmeyer whistled for the personal, and here comes the line shift for Concordia with 6:42 left to go in the third period. Not quite the game. We got a little bit of work to do yet. It's gone final. Kaiser has defeated College of Idaho 36-27. So Kaiser, the beneficiaries of that bye last week in the quarterfinals, survives College of Idaho 36-27 this afternoon. Macy Sievers free throw, good. And another free throw on the way for Macy. This one's up and hangs on the rim and falls through. Macy 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and the defenders have their biggest lead of the game at 42-36. 42-36, Dordt playing defense. This is Roth. She doesn't squeeze the trigger from 3. Instead goes to Harley. I beg your pardon, that was Wagner instead. Dordt with the basketball back, now thrown away by Drent. Taken back, here's Butterfield. Butterfield travels with it. It'll be Dordt basketball. Savannah Butterfield, they'll let you get your feet set. They're pretty lenient with that, but then when you start making it look like a triple jump approach, then they call it, and they did that time. So a travel violation called against Butterfield. It'll be Dordt basketball, leading by 6, 42-36. Inbounding the basketball is Hogendorn. Throws it into the backcourt, Sievers. Sievers with it. Sievers trying to get a screen from Hogendorn. Player from Concordia able to sidestep it. Pass goes into Schoenhoven. Left block goes up, gets fouled. Butterfield commits the foul. That's number 2 on her. Schoenhoven's shot with the right hand from the left side was just off the mark. It hung on the rim and fell out. Free throw for Schoenhoven, no good. And this is where the fatigue may begin to show up. Second free throw on the way for Schoenhoven. 42-36, defenders by 6, now 7. So Schoenhoven makes 1 of 2. She's got 17. And the defenders lead by 7. 43-36. So 16, beg your pardon, for Schoenhoven. She had 15 at halftime. So 15 for Schoenhoven at half, now 16. Fortunately, I've got fact checkers around me to make sure I stay on task. Butterfield passes, right corner, gets the return pass, back out front. Wagner, they throw it underneath. Concordia basketball, post player puts it up, shot missed, no good. Rebound Harrison. Harrison has it deflected out of bounds. It'll be Dordt basketball. Last touched by Kromerick, they say, in the corner, and that's anybody's guess over there. The defenders inbounding the basketball. They get it into Sievers. Sievers 15:45 left to go in regulation. Across the timeline, Burkhart. Burkhart pulls up, 10-footer good. Aubrey Burkhart. She's growing up today. 10 points for her, 45-36. Butterfield, 3, back the other way, good. Samantha Butterfield with the 3-point basket, trimming the 9-point lead down to 6. 45-39. Timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Dordt is a place where students flourish.
What stands out about Dordt's mission is how they prepare us as students to face a world that is in need of the Word of God.
We are seeking to embody discipleship. What does it mean to faithfully follow Jesus?
(45-39), the defenders lead by 6. Macy Sievers will throw it in. Sievers gets the ball inbounded. Burkhart. Burkhart tries to get it back to Sievers, and here's where Concordia makes hay. They get a turnover. Three-pointer answering, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Concordia. It'll be Dordt basketball. Tapping it away was Kromerick, and now the defenders will inbound. Sievers looking to throw it in. Sievers throws it across half court to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with it. Schoenhoven spins, puts it up with the right hand, good. Gracie Schoenhoven with 18, and the defenders lead by 8, 47-39. 47-39 our score. Concordia basketball, throw it left side, contested 3, no good. Rebound Burkhart. Burkhart with a basketball. Burkhart with it up the floor. Aubrey gives it back over to Sievers. Concordia bench wanted a foul on the three-pointer. Their complaint may be warranted. Gracie Schoenhoven gets it in deep. Her 2-point bucket good. Dordt leads by 10, 49-39. Pass, middle of the lane. Kick out pass, Butterfield. Another one, yep. Butterfield's feeling it. She's got 3 threes, 12 points. And the defender lead is 49-42. Every time it feels like Dordt might get a little more momentum, Concordia has an answer, and Butterfield nudges Macy Sievers out of bounds. It'll be a foul on Butterfield. That's her third. And now we have the under 5 timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute.
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender athletics and the Defender way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors. Knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
Seven-point lead for the Defenders. They've led by as many as 10 today. That's at 49-39, and here comes Sievers. Sievers into the right corner, Bleeker. Bleeker with the basketball. Bleeker gets it away, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven puts it up under pressure. Shot no good, but a foul on the play. Foul's going to go on the Bulldogs and Kristen Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer picks up her third, and free throws on the way for Gracie. Gracie Schoenhoven, an 84% free throw shooter. By my count, she is 4 for 5 today, 5 of 6. And another one on the way, trying to extend the lead. Second free throw by Schoenhoven. That one rests on the rim and falls through. Schoenhoven with 22. And the Dordt Defenders, she's 6 of 7 from the free throw line. The Defenders 12 of 13 so far. I don't think Concordia has tried a free throw here in the second half. Beg your pardon, they did have a three-point play earlier. Three-pointer from the wing, missed, no good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Here come the Defenders. One and done by the Bulldogs that time. Sievers with a head full of steam. Ponytail bouncing. Comes back over to Bleeker. Bleeker mishandles it. Gets it back over to Macy. Over to Harrison. Three-pointer. Bang, bang, bang. Liv Harrison with the triple, and the Dordt Defenders lead 54-42. Concordia basketball on the right-hand side. Bulldogs have it. Lou out front. Lou to Bunting. Bunting. They feed it down into the post. Bunting. Nothing there, and we're going to have a 3 seconds in the lane violation called on Lou, beg your pardon. So Lou was unable to get a pass out of that pivot, and once she stopped what I would call a basketball move, they called her for the 3 seconds in the lane violation. With the basketball up the floor, goes back over to Harrison. Another one on the way, missed it, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds, last touch by Hogendorn. It'll be Dordt basketball. Well, Hogendorn set a blindside screen, and there is nothing illegal about that if you give them a step, and she did. You need your teammates helping you out on that play to let you know that the pick is coming. Pass it into the post. This is Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer double teamed. Back outside it comes. 3, good for Roth. Roth was 7, and the Defender lead is 54-45. 2:50 left to play in the third period. Sievers, back it goes. Hogendorn. Hogendorn with it. Hogendorn back to Sievers, and a 10-second backcourt violation called against the Defenders. Hogendorn had that split second where she had a player at midcourt, but flinched, and that flinch ends up costing the Defenders a possession. And once that happens, then Concordia's defense regroups, and now the Bulldogs have the chance to cut into what was a 12-point lead. Concordia basketball, 2:34 left to play in the quarter. They pass it right side back to Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer to Bunting. Bunting, throw it down to Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer against Drent. They throw it off of the glass, and that one didn't draw iron. It'll be Dordt basketball. Because the turnover happened in the backcourt, you only have 20 seconds, and it's amazing how quickly that 20 seconds goes when you become accustomed to 30 seconds. Sievers gets the ball inbounded. Sievers up the floor, Bleeker. Bleeker does not have the numbers. Bleeker back over to Sievers. Sievers, floater from 8, in and out, no good. Everything but finishing it. Wieselmeyer pass deflected, taken back by Sievers on the steal. Sievers underneath Schoenhoven, layup good. Gracie Schoenhoven with a 2-point bucket. Dordt leads 56-45. Pack outside, right wing three, missed, no good. Rebound cleared by Sievers. Sievers with the basketball, Harrison. Harrison driving in. Harrison with the left hand, good. Liv Harrison with 9, and the Dordt defenders extend their lead to 13, 58-45, and now the defender faithful will get on their feet. Concordia basketball, 134 left to play in the quarter. Dordt up by 13. Concordia basketball, Bleeker beat her to the spot and gets whistled for a personal foul. So for Willow Bleeker, that is her second personal foul. I thought she anticipated it, tried to beat her to the spot, and got called for the personal foul in the lane. So that's foul number 2 on her. Team foul number 3 on the defenders in this period. Neither team has shot a bonus free throw yet in this period. Pass comes in over the top. With the basketball is Robbins. Ball taken back by Schoenhoven and now tipped out of bounds. It'll go back to Concordia. Dordt leading 58-45. Concordia trailing 58-45. Defenders leading and playing defense. Concordia, they get the shot blocked by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven spin move in the back full court, sheds the defensive player, gets it over to Stella. Missed it, no good. Charleston. Rebound taken away by Concordia and Harley. Harley with the basketball. Harley on the right-hand side. This is Butterfield. Butterfield. Back it comes Harley. Harley to Wagner. Wagner, and we've got a hand check called on Macy Sievers. That's going to be foul number 2 on Macy. And you can read the body language by Macy Sievers. After everything that goes on up and down the floor, you're going to call me for that. And they did. Her second. Team foul number 4 of the period. Concordia looking to inbound, looking for a cutter in the lane. They get it into the corner. Right-hand side of the basketball, Roth, I beg your pardon, that is Harley. Three-pointer missed, no good. Rebound, Stella Charleston. Charleston with a rebound as she grabs it off of one bounce. Charleston on the right wing. Her triple missed it, no good. Rebound tapped and controlled by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs, Juliana Jones came down with it. She gets it ahead to Harley. Harley into the paint. Harley, nothing there. Dordt takes it away. Gracie with the basketball. Gracie has it poked away from behind, and Juliana Jones comes away with it. 22 turnovers against the defenders in this game, and yet they find themselves in front. Now we've got a reach-in foul in the backcourt by Gabrielle Wagner. And Macy Sievers will drag her body up the floor and shoot a couple of free throws. You don't see Macy with those hands on hips very often, but today she has had to work for everything she has gotten. Macy Sievers to the free throw line to shoot a pair. 10 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, 2 block shots for her day of work so far. Free throw by Macy, up and through. 11 points now for Sievers. Coupled with just 1 turnover by Sievers so far today under that unrelenting pressure. Second free throw hangs on the rim, falls off. Dordt leads 59-45. Pass, left side, Butterfield, another one. Got to match up with her third 3 of the period. She's got 9 of her team's 15 points. Answering Burkhart, missed it, short, no good. Rebound Sievers, very nearly a putback, no good. And we've played 3 quarters. Our score, Dordt 59, Concordia 48. Put another 10 up on the clock, and we'll be back with the 4th period of play right after this 1-minute timeout.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
I think one of the distinctives for our program is that we're designing it for everyone, whether they have a background in business or they don't have a background in business. Students can take what they're learning in class and bring it right back into work. There's a real practical sense within the program of saying, this isn't just a big idea that's out there and you're walking through the hoops to be able to get done, but let's benefit your business tomorrow with the program that you're going through.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym, where the Dordt defenders lead Concordia 59-48. Taking a look at Savannah Butterfield. She's got a season-high 15 points today. Also, take into account this season, she is 9 of 34 from the three-point line. So she has been very productive at the arc. And now a 3 seconds in the lane violation called against the defenders. So I'm taking a look. Butterfield today, 4 of 5 from the three-point line. So she's got it going. 9 of 34 this season. Concordia basketball, left-hand side. They throw it into the block. Back to the basket, Jones. Now return pass, shot no good. Weak side rebound, taken away by the defenders. Coming up with it is Bleeker. Bleeker over to Sievers. Nobody for Dordt in foul trouble at the moment. Bunch of people with 2. Concordia's got a pair of players on the floor with 3 fouls each, one of them being Butterfield. High post pass, Schoenhoven. Back outside, Sievers. Sievers, boom! 3-point bucket, Macy Sievers, 14 for the senior from Storm Lake, 62-48. And now a foul called against Macy Sievers. That's going to be number 3, so she is the first player for the defenders to pick up her 3rd. Troy Test, the official assigned by the Great Plains Athletic Conference, said, nah, just a little bit too much. So Macy Sievers whistled for the personal, her 3rd. Team foul number 1 of the period against either team. 9 minutes left to go in the game. That's in regulation. Concordia basketball, Roth. They throw it into the block, taken away by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with another steal for Gracie. That is her 3rd steal, second steal. Right side Bleeker, 3, get in there! Willow Bleeker with 5, and the Dordt defenders open up a 17-point lead, 65-48. Concordia basketball, ball tip, taken back by Schoenhoven, off the deflection by Bleeker. Here comes Dordt on the run, Sievers into the lane. Macy under pressure, shot no good, rebound corralled by Concordia, and Concordia down 17, 65-48. Left-hand pass, it goes to Roth. Roth with the basketball. Roth gives it off Jones. Jones shot, missed, no good. Rebound cleared by Sievers. Sievers now with 12 caroms. And the long pass ahead, Schoenhoven, layup good. Assist Sievers, and the Dordt defenders own a 19-point lead, 67-48. Dordt in a zone. Pass comes right side Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer guarded there by Hogendorn. Picks up the dribble, throws it opposite corner. Putting it up will be Lou. Lou from the short corner, left side good. Her first basket of the day. And the Dordt defender lead is 67-50 with 7:44 remaining in regulation. Timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Dordt is a place where students flourish.
What stands out about Dordt's mission is how they prepare us as students to face a world that is in need of the Word of God.
We are seeking to embody discipleship. What does it mean to faithfully follow Jesus?
67-50, the Dordt defenders with a 17-point lead on the Bulldogs right now, and the ball inbounded to Aubrey Burkhart. Burkhart with it in the backcourt. Dort's going to have to work it up the floor. 25 on the shot clock. Burkhart gets it back over to Sievers. Sievers up the left sideline. Sievers cross-court pass. Stella three, no good. Rebound cleared by Concordia, and Concordia trailing by 17 have the basketball. This is Roth. Roth into the paint, taken back by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven heading to the hoop. Schoenhoven back left corner, Burkhart. Aubrey Burkhart three, cash. Aubrey Burkhart playing with a ton of confidence right now. The freshman, she's got a baker's dozen. Her season high is 19. She's got 13 today. Dordt leads 70-50. Corner three the other way, no good. Another rebound for Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven closing in on a double-double. What a week she has had. With the basketball out front is Sievers. Sievers with it, 6:49 remaining. Sievers gets a ball screen, 18 to shoot. Sievers driving in, puts it up with the right hand, no call made. Rebound cleared by Concordia. Concordia over the basketball, bringing it up the floor is Lou. Sievers tried to isolate. Now they pass it underneath, and the shot is up and good on the rim for Wieselmeyer. She's got 7, her first points of the second half. Sievers gets it over to Drent. Drent to Burkhart. Burkhart with it, 18-point lead for the defenders right now, and you can afford to do things a little differently here. Maybe get Sievers a little bit of a rest. Burkhart driving in, and the shot is blocked by Wieselmeyer. I have noticed as well, Burkhart is not afraid of the moment. Last week against Doane, she kept firing and she hit a big three. That was part of the comeback that made it appear that the defenders might squeak one out on the road last week against Doane. It was not to be, but the defenders seem to have refocused after that one. Schoenhoven will check out of the ball game with 26 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. And now we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds. $70 to 52, the defenders inbounding. Harrison, Bleeker, Hogendorn, Drent, and Burkhart on the floor together. The defenders with it, up by 18. Bleeker gets a ball screen. Bleeker steps through, back over to Harrison. Harrison pull-up jumper, 12-footer, good. Liv Harrison with a 2-point bucket, and for Liv, she's got 13, and the defenders back up by 20, 72-52. Missed shot underneath, kick out pass, 3, miss, no good. Rebound. Concordia comes up with it. Back the other way, shot no good again by the Bulldogs. And Drent has it. Now we've got a reach-in foul called against the Bulldogs. So the Dordt defenders surrender a couple of offensive rebounds, and Coach Bill Harmson can hear his voice echoing up here in the balcony. It'll be Dordt basketball. They called the foul on Concordia, and John Garrow, the longtime official, says, I got this. It's Dordt basketball. And when you had Macy Sievers and Gracie Schoenhoven out of the timeout off the floor together, you say, okay, how long is that going to go? Went about 24 seconds. With the basketball, Dordt was able to get a point, get a bucket on one end. And they get it across near the timeline. Nope, taken back by Concordia. Concordia driving in, shot no good. Rebound cleared by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with another rebound. Gets it ahead, Harrison. Harrison over the basketball across the timeline. Liv with it. Liv hands it back over to Macy. Macy back to Liv. Liv short corner down to the baseline. Double team, tight rope walk. Comes back over to Bleeker. Bleeker ball fake, floats it up. Right side, shot no good. Fight for the basketball. Rebound controlled by Concordia. Under 5 to go. Dordt leading by 20. Concordia basketball. They throw it right side. Harley. Harley driving in, shot blocked by Drent, rebound Bleeker. Bleeker with the basketball. Willow gets it away to Sievers. Macy with it up the sideline. And Macy Sievers is forced to use a timeout with 4:42 remaining. So over the last 3 minutes, we've had a lot of action, but not a lot happening. Dordt outscoring the Concordia Bulldogs 5-2 in that sequence. And with 4:42 remaining, the defenders have a 20-point lead. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Reminder that our pregame and postgame shows brought to you all season long by Wireless World, your Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them at wirelessworld.com. And also, this is a production of the Dordt Media Network. A reminder that if you want to learn more about business and individual sponsorship opportunities to continue to make these broadcasts available free of charge, contact yours truly, mike.biker@dordt.edu. Throwing the ball in will be Bleeker. Bleeker had a player open underneath Harrison. Instead throws it out front to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with it on the right-hand side, 15 to shoot. Hands it back over to Macy. Macy with the basketball. Coach Harmson might need to give the team Monday off. Sievers driving in, left-handed layup, good. Macy Sievers with a 2-point bucket. She's got 16, and the defenders extend the lead 74-52. Pass goes underneath with the basketball. Back to the basket, Robbins. Shot off of the backboard, no good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Sievers with another rebound. She's got 13 to go with 10 assists and 16 points. Another triple-double for the reigning player of the year in the NAIA. Pass goes left side, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven gives it back out front to Bleeker. Bleeker, left side, back to Sievers. Sievers with it on the wing, 9 to shoot. Macy has it, looking for the pick and roll, gets it to Schoenhoven, back outside, into the corner, Harrison. Harrison, high arcing 3, no good. Gets her own rebound back, layup with the left hand, good. Liv Harrison with 15, and the Dordt lead is 76-52. Dordt has outscored Concordia 39-19 here in the second half. Driving, left side, shot, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. Another rebound for Sievers. Sievers with 14 rebounds, and the defenders come back the other way. Sievers doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank. Schoenhoven as well. You don't see her with the signs of fatigue very often either. Right corner, 3, good. Liv Harrison busting out of a slump. She's got 18. And the defenders lead 79-52. The defenders with a 27-point lead. Shot no good. Rebound taken away by Macy Sievers. Sievers with it ahead to Schoenhoven. Ball is deflected out. Last touch by Dordt. It'll be Concordia basketball. 2:41 left to go in regulation. The Dordt defenders with a 27-point cushion, and what we anticipated as a fist fight, if you will, more or less has been, but I am a little surprised at the margin of victory that'll come here for the defenders. With 2:40 remaining, they lead by 27, and the defenders, Burkhardt in the game, along with Sievers, Charleston, Schoenhoven, and Hogendorn. Concordia basketball, Bunting out front, Lou. Throw it into the corner. 3, missed, no good. Rebound deflected out. Last touch by Concordia and Raylyn Kelty. It'll be Dordt basketball. If not for Savannah Butterfield, this is a really long afternoon and long second half for the Bulldogs. She had 9 of their 19 points. And a turnover in the backcourt as Concordia forces Burkhardt into a spin move where she ends up falling and gets whistled for a travel. Dort's going to win on a day when they are going to flirt with 30 turnovers. They're going to win by a substantial margin. 3 on the way, missed, no good. Concordia hasn't scored in a long time. They've been scoreless for the last 4:20. Dordt with the basketball, Sievers. Sievers up the floor. And Sammy Lou commits the personal foul. So much happens, and Lou just a little nudge, and she gets whistled for the foul. Macy Sievers is going to check out of the ball game. Gracie Schoenhoven will check out as well. Those two, what a day for both of them. Pass intended for Bleecker goes out of bounds. Last touch by the defenders. It'll be Concordia basketball. Dordt's going to out-rebound Concordia by nearly 40 today. Hard to believe. 79-52. Concordia basketball. Bunting, throw it left side. 3, up, good, and that ends nearly a 5-minute drought. Juliana Jones with the 3, and the Dordt lead is 79-55. 1:41 left to play in the game. Burkhart to throw it in. Burkhart with it. Burkhart dribbling up the floor. 6 seconds to get it across. Does so. Middle of the floor, Harrison. Harrison back over to Burkhart. The old Minnesota backcourt right now for the defenders. Now Bleecker. Bleecker out front. Bleecker gives it off. Charleston. And it's kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Concordia and Lou. It will be defender basketball. Bleecker to throw it in. Willow gets the ball inbounded to Burkhart. Burkhart has it out front. Burkhart, 5 to shoot. Throws it into the corner, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. It'll be Concordia basketball. 73 seconds remaining, and the defenders will check out their regulars. Harrison, Burkhart, Charleston, Bleecker, and Hogendorn check out. Checking in for the defenders will be Langeman, Trinity Watson, Kaylee Davis, Mackenzie Goodwin, and Mara Grant. Right side 3 on the way, miss, no good. Rebound, Goodwin. Goodwin is going to get called for a travel as she falls to the floor on the rebound. Mackenzie Goodwin played some critical minutes in the first half. It's her 3rd rebound. Concordia driving in. Shot, no good. Rebound, Mara Grant. Grant with the basketball in the backcourt. And it's off of a Dordt player, not out of bounds. Well, when I said Dordt was going to flirt with 30, I was hoping they would flirt with it but not get it. And they have 30 turnovers now. Always something to work on. 79-55. Pass goes into Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer into the paint. Goodwin strips her. Pass goes back left side. Driving in. Shot with the right hand from the left side. Jones. Jones now with 9. And the defender lead is 79-57. Mara Grant underneath. Too strong with the layup. Gets her own rebound back. Davis. Kaylee Davis outside. Langeman. Under 30 to go. Back to Davis. Shot clock is at 13. 8-second difference. Shot clock and game clock. Langeman with it out front. 8 to shoot. Now comes right side Watson. Over the top for Grant. Turns it over. Here comes Concordia. Concordia over the basketball. Right side pass. Bulldogs. 3. Missed it. No good. And that's your final. Dordt 79. Concordia 57. The Dordt defenders are 10-1. 6-1 in the conference. Concordia 10-2. 6-2 in the league. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with a recap of this afternoon's women's basketball game right after this 2-minute timeout. This is Dordt basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Stay tuned. The Wireless World postgame show right after this.
Have field work. You're going to get to work with real students in real classrooms. And we've designed this all, you can do it all at a distance from campus. You don't have to come to campus for any of it.
Hey
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
How can I join Defender Forever? It's easy. Go to dordt.edu/forever and sign up. You'll not only stay connected with the Dordt community, but also support the future of Defender Nation. Start Forever now. Once you sign up, you will receive exclusive perks, brand new gear, event access, and the latest Dordt news. Be part of something special. Be part of Defender Forever.
It's time now for the Wireless World postgame show as the Dordt Defenders with a win here this afternoon, 79-57. Just jotting down some scores from around the conference as well, so almost all of them are finals. We are watching a nail-biter. The Doane Tigers and Morningside Mustangs in Sioux City, 62-62. With under 2 minutes to go, and I think I said it on our Defender Discussions podcast with Matt Boss and Isabel Pfeiffer. I said that Doane team, they're going to win some games yet before this year is done. Dordt obviously would like to have that one back last Saturday, but that's not how it works. But I said, don't let them deceive you. That Doane team is a little bit better, I think, than people maybe gave them credit for to start the season. That said, let's circle back to this one as the Dordt Defenders secure the win over the Concordia Bulldogs. And why don't we go ahead and run those Hague Health Center highlights as well. Hague Health Center proudly serving your local community for nearly 60 years with a commitment to healing body, mind, and spirit. The Defenders, some timely three-point shooting. That really extended things. Aubrey Burkhart hit a couple of threes in the second half, and the Defenders able to finally weather the Concordia defense and the pressure and some defensive breakdowns. Gracie Schoenhoven ends up with 26 points after going for 35 on Wednesday night against Dakota Wesleyan as the Defenders get their second win against a rated team at home this week. So Dordt bounces back nicely from their loss last week to the Doane Tigers. They answer the challenge, and Dordt comes away with a 22-point win here this afternoon, 79-57. The Defenders led 37-33 at halftime. Concordia got a three-point play to start the second half, but from there, the Defenders scored 8 in a row to go up by 9, 45-36. The lead then became 10. Concordia got back to within 7 at 49-42. And from there, Dordt controlled. They led 59-48 at the end of the third period. Blew the lead up to 70-50 with an 11-2 run to start the period. And they win it by 22 eventually, 79-57. Let's take a look at the numbers. The Dordt Defenders, 28 of 63 from the floor, 44%. 10 for 23 on threes, 44%. 13 of 15 on free throws, 87%. I'm going to give you a few other numbers that are going to make you shake your head. The Defenders out-rebounded Concordia today, 63-23. A 40 rebound margin for the Defenders. They needed those to counteract the 31 turnovers committed and 15 turnovers gained, as Concordia was plus 16 on the turnover side of things. Dordt limited Concordia to 31% field goal shooting, 22 of 70, 7 of 26 from the three-point line, 27%, and 6 of 10 from the free throw line, 60%. In the second half, the Bulldogs were just 9 for 40, so they shot under 25% in the fourth period and were 5 of 18, in the second half, I should say, and they were 5 of 18 from the arc in the second half as well. The defenders, led by Gracie Schoenhoven with 26 points on 10 of 16 shooting. Liv Harrison and Macy Sievers each had 16 points. Aubrey Burkhart ends with 13. 5 for Willow Bleeker and 3 for Stella Charleston. Macy Sievers had 16 rebounds to go with her 16 points. Gracie Schoenhoven had 8 rebounds. Taylor Drent had 11. 6 for Willow Bleeker. 3 for Desta Hogendorn, 3 for Mackenzie Goodwin, and 2 for Mara Grant, and 2 for Aubrey Burkhart. Macy Sievers also with 10 assists. Gracie had 4, Taylor Drent had 2. 3 steals each for Sievers and Schoenhoven. 2 block shots for Sievers, 1 for Schoenhoven. Sievers had to play 36 minutes under wilting pressure. Schoenhoven played 35 minutes. Concordia Bulldogs, led by Butterfield with 15 points, 4 of 5 from the arc, 10 for Bunting, 9 for Jones, 7 for Wieselmeyer, 7 for Roth, 2 for Lou, 2 for Harley, 2 for Wagner, and 3 for Crow-Merrick. Lou had 5 rebounds, Wieselmeyer had 5, and 3 assists for Wieselmeyer, 3 steals each for Bunting, Lou, and Wagner. The defenders win it 79-57. We'll be back with a rundown of the conference scores right after this 2-minute timeout. This is Dordt basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network.
I think one of the distinctives for our program is that we're designing it for everyone, whether they have a background in business or they don't have a background in business. Students can take what they're learning in class and bring it right back into work. There's a real practical sense within the program of saying, this isn't just a big idea that's out there and you're walking through the hoops to be able to get done, but let's benefit your business tomorrow with the program that you're going through.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Find a project that applies to your local context, that helps you as a teacher in your classroom, and do a deep dive on it. Like, we're always trying to be like, what does this have to do with the place in which you serve?
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Each year, more students find their place at Dordt University. Through top-ranked academics and athletics, Dordt continues to flourish and grow. But what defines Dordt goes far beyond national recognition. It's an unwavering commitment to prepare graduates to serve in a changing world. But that mission doesn't end at graduation. It continues through the work and leadership of our graduates until all is made new.
Back at the DeWitt Gym, and I'm trying to decipher if the Morningside Doane game has gone final or not. It appears that it has, and Morningside will survive with a 66-64 win. Dordt defeats Concordia 79-57 today. Northwestern over Midland 105-47. Briarcliff a winner over Hastings 89-76. Morningside downs Doane 66-64. Mount Marty a winner over Waldorf 89-34. And it was Dakota Wesleyan over the College of St. Mary by a final of 96-41. We are going to grab here let's go with a 3-minute break. A 3-minute break will be able to stop the Dordt Media Network stream. We'll get it restarted for the men's game. We'll hopefully have a player and a coach coming up as well. Let's take a 3-minute break. Back with more on the Wireless World post-game show right after this 3-minute timeout. A player and a coach coming up as well. Let's take a 3-minute break. Back with more on the Wireless